have Henry, who's been on a good stretch of races. M4, Dacon, you even, Goodest.
Remember, top 13. So if
Followed
you're
by
not in the top
Leland and
13, don't
Rag.
join.
Rag right now is holding the last spot in the playoffs at the moment. I would say if he can win today, I don't think Leland is here. So if he gets good points today, he'll put Leland on the block. And Blasty, I don't know if he's shown up here either. Nor has Enzo. So if anything right now, it's really going to be a battle. If Blasty shows up, he might give Leland or Rag
Blasty actually quit. He actually quit.
a chance again. He that is breaking news. Enzo hasn't shown up, and Guy has not shown up. Troa has been permanently suspended and banned from competition
Wait, who?
due to some unfortunate events off track.
Wait, who?
Troa.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right, Retro. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So I would have to say, UV has, with a good stretch of races, has locked himself into the playoffs if no one else can come back.
On broadcast, we are not going to state it.
Yeah, I'm recording, so let's not talk about what it is.
We're not going to state it, but
it's very
if
inappropriate.
If you do not know, I'm sure traffic will fill you in, or anybody else, if you are not aware.
This is something that racing world does not want to bring up. I would say the only person who has a chance to get to the playoffs or has a chance to shake it up is Caleb, but he is going to have do really good today and have to do really good for the last couple of races to get close to UV. But if they keep showing up, I would say Caleb would miss it by barely.
QT, you're in 11th. It's on your left side. And we're missing some people here. Okay, people are coming. Remember, not including Paddywig, yeah?
Yep, Paddywig was not able to show up today.
So, let's see.
I would like to also mention the driver who is not here, but Isaac Glock, who joined towards the late part of the regular season, has already captured 2 wins, and he has gotten himself up to about 535 points. Might not be able to make playoffs, but
okay, we're missing one guy.
Next season, he might be a force to deal with.
We're missing one guy. Who is that?
Looking at Caleb's points right now, even if he were to win these next 2 races, he would still be about 107 points off. With only 2 races left, that basically seals his fate. He will not have enough time to make the chase.
Alright.
Hold on, we're waiting for a few minutes. We're waiting for a few minutes.
With that being said, assuming Enzo does not show up to the last race, and Leland fails to show up, we basically have our chase field set.
Now, as we go for our starting lineup in row 1, we have the 7 Exide batteries car of Shane Derek Williams, and in second in the 51 Powerade car, Happiness. If you would like to do, we could alternate this. So you do row 2, I'll do row 3.
I had to rejoin because my spectator was broken.
That's strange.
Huh.
Alright, look at
we're
starting in position 3 in the number 5 Frosty Flake's car, making his first start, Tombers 33. In P4, right next to him, the number 76 of Polar.
Okay, I think one guy is coming.
In row 4, we have the 37 BBR car codes car of Noisy, who I think has made only a couple of starts but has shown his speed, and in the 6th spot, the 92 Meta Runners car of Henry.
Starting in row 4, in position number 7 on the inside, the 02 East Tennessee Trailers car of Just 4-2, and right beside him, two-time in a row winner here in Nextel, the number 16 National Guard Taurus of Rag.
Okay.
In row 5, we have the 32 Tide car of Caleb, and in the 80 M&M's mini car, we have Space Boy Jake.
row number 6 in the number 25 Falcon car. That is Cutie Pie. And next to her in the 10 Xerox, that will be Mr. Crazy Bubba.
And rounding out the field in row 7, we have the 91
UV, so
Foma Society car of the 91 of Kun.
And that is your field today for the Top Secret 500 here in Fontana, California.
And if we go for the race runoff, we have 62 laps here, and the
UV, is your
cross
spider
will be at
dead
lap
already?
31. Could change depending.
UV, are we gonna drive or? No, no, I'm ready. UV isn't ready. He's chasing the spider.
Ready for a few
Also,
numbers right now.
I just
Is it
want to
just me,
point
or
this
are
out,
there
'cause I don't know if
tires
anyone else
back there?
see this. I was just about to say that. I see 2 axles right behind Caleb's car, and I do
Yeah, does
not know
anybody see
who
those
those are
axles?
from.
Yeah.
Axles.
Everybody
That
look at
might
the
be
car
an
and see if
answer.
there's some tires missing. It looks like it's from Just Ford too. Now that I look, seems to be missing his tires.
I would say, just for you,
Might
you might
want
want
to
to
respawn
respawn your car. Is
What?
those you need those rear axles? There we go.
Oh, it was a visual glitch. I see.
No, all the cars are fine. Don't worry.
Weird.
It was a glitch on my screen. Sounds like Diamond had it as well. Ooh,
Hmm.
it's a spectate bug. I see. I've never seen that before.
Now I think
That was really trippy. My God, just some tires in there.
very odd. I know there have been times where it's like a teleport glitch sometimes where the axles will have to go to a car, but I mean that was just sitting there motionless.
King is still not ready.
What I
What is he
thought it would be.
doing?
Waiting for Shane, I believe, is the only person not ready at the moment. Our
Yes.
I think
You're gonna kill him while you're driving? Are you sure about that?
Filled with underdogs, veterans, and honestly, depending on
Oh
how
my
it goes,
God,
tempers
with
may or
your
may not
feet.
flare. But I'm expecting some multi-groove racing possibly. But the inside will definitely be the highest. Will definitely be the
Get
preferred
in your
lane.
car.
But if we saw how some
Damn.
people had it, we definitely had some people hit the apron and slide up. So I don't know how that will affect the race.
You're
We'll
completely
see.
right, Diamond. And in the race, everything changes. It's a lot different when there's somebody behind you trying to bump you out of the way. So we might see a lot of people running the inside.
I don't know,
in a
UV, just
big
not this
single
race.
file line. I don't believe the outside will be able to work very well as a viable line. However, the biggest way to make a move, I believe, on this
Alright.
track here at Auto Club
Is he
for
still not
somebody to
ready?
be
What is he
behind you
doing?
and bump you out of the way. So we're going to be seeing a lot of that. We're going to see lines forming on the inside. We're going to see people in the lead getting bumped out of the way.
There we
and if
go.
they can't slot back into the lead in time, they're going to lose a lot of position.
Is everyone ready?
Going to begin this thing going here. Shane going to lead him to the green flag here in Montana. The flagman has the green flag up, and we are going.
And King gets a late start.
Car with a better start than Shane, but Shane has the inside, and he should be able to hold it through turn 1. And oh, as I say that, he almost gets spun. Number 5 at Tombers immediately moves up and tries to make a move for the lead, but I don't believe it's going to work as the 0-2 ends up with the lead out of turn 2. 4 wide back there for P5. Shane immediately backs off and knew that was not going to go anywhere good. Trying to get back to the inside as fast as possible. Just 4-2 now your leader. Caleb Elizondo, Rag, that's your top 3. Pie and Polar round out your top 5. Oh, Caleb with a really good move to the inside there. He's going to lead lap 1. Now Rag trying to go to the outside. Oh, he gets spun. Almost flips, but that will not be a caution, I believe. He's going to lose a
No,
lot of time.
it's not. It's not a flip. There's not much I can do about that.
There will not be a caution.
We still have a comp.
Very bad luck there for Rag. He tried to...
I know that feeling. It's bad. Should
tried
state
to go there
that.
for the lead on the outside and just could not make it work. But now Shane back up to the lead.
People going into the wall here.
Discussion over the radio that the 91 flipped. He is in the infield, but he seems to be going again. I'm not sure. We do not have any word from him.
And we have a caution.
Oh, we have a big flip down the front stretch. The 32 and the 10. absolutely blasting into each other. And now it's going to be race back as the 92 of Sean gets the lead there. When I spectated him, he was in the grass, but he very well might have been forced. That is something you see a lot of these tracks. So, and oh, as I say that, the 25 is going to spin him out. And he's going to hold the lead. He's going to hold the lead and do an amazing drift there. My goodness. Sean is going to have to probably give him a little bit of time there, but he almost flipped there. What a move by the 92, and he's going to hold the lead. That looked very intentional from the 25, but Sean was able to drift it down through turns 3 and 4 and hold the lead. Very good looking move there from the number 92.
Cross the line,
Not
cross
made
the
many
line.
friends this season, and right there, that's definitely not going to help her reputation here in the league. But my goodness, I must say the 92 had an amazing move there.
He can't even cross
Sean
the
has
line.
proven many times that he has speed and he has a lot of skill in these cars. He's been to many races in these cars, and he has a lot of practice with them. He's never been able to fully dial it in for a victory, but I think it's inevitable that he'll win one eventually. Came very close at Bristol, and I mean, he's just shown a lot of pace in these cars. Right now, I believe he is a very big contender to win here today in Fontana. But this is anybody's race right now. Only 3 laps complete. Discussion over the radio.
Again, everyone ready.
25.
Well, apologize everyone. Hampshire Wi-Fi is not the best, and I completely crashed off the internet.
Missed a very exciting first 3 laps there, Diamond. That's okay. We are about to get back underway. Sean leading him to the green flag. Here they come, and here we go. Ooh, Sean with not a very good start. They're going to get the 37 of Noisy a chance to take the lead.
Almost turns him.
But yeah, the 37 with a very good start there takes the lead. But here comes the 92 immediately back to the inside and going to retake that lead. Number 7 on the inside as well, trying to get by the 92. Our pole sitter, Shane Derek Williams.
They're going to be, I think,
Sean with a
4 wide back there.
Sean with a well-timed bump is going to slow Shane down enough. But
I
Shane's
don't know what they're doing.
Oh, that looked intentional. That was brutal. Giant flip from the 7 and the 92. And now the 5 and the 91. That is huge. 4 cars around, flipping. And leading him to the line after all of that is just 4-2.
Yeah, he is.
Flaring.
Do not know what happened there, but it looked like Sean went down, Shane came up, and then they just flipped right.
From what I saw there, out of turn 2, Shane was trying to get to the inside of Sean. Sean kind of hit him a little bit, sending him inside and losing him a little bit of speed to try to hold on to that lead and stay clear of him. Shane did not like that very much, it looked like, and drove straight down the backstretch, straight into him, sending them both flipping side over side, and took out almost the entire back half of the field. That was incredibly brutal. That was one of the worst looking accidents I've seen in this league. My goodness.
I mean, Shane and Sean both flipped right in front of the field, and at that point it was just everyone had to
no
scatter.
chance.
And unfortunately, a few other cars flipped as well. I think I counted at least 4 cars flipped there, and I would say that was the big one, or
that was very
ready.
The big one.
All right,
might be
nice.
one of the biggest accidents in Nextel history. My goodness.
I just can't
Sean
believe
and Shane
that was dangerous.
Not going to be very friendly with each other after that one. Just 4-2 though, going to inherit the lead after it all. And as I say that, the 10 with a much better start. Crazy Bubba now.
Rick hits the wall and they're flipping.
And there goes the
Oh,
Sean
God.
once again.
3 cars up on the roof.
Who did that?
Goodness. It looks like Rag went down. He hit the pit wall.
He
Shot
froze,
right back out
apparently.
the field, and they are
Saying under
still
the radio
working on
that
the
he is
backstretch.
that he froze. Sean has recovered pretty well though, looking to try to get to the top 5. Right now for the
Safe
lead,
entry, please.
Bubba has to let off a little. Now Polar, your leader.
Oh! Bubba
Oh,
on the
and he died.
inside.
776 of Polar.
Almost
Looks like
flips
he
him.
has this one. They're 3 wide back there. Almost 4 wide for P2 and a big flip. There goes the 10.
Huge flip.
There goes the 25. There goes the 92. And
Oh
Polar's
my
going to lead him to the line. My goodness.
Cross the
what
line,
a
everyone.
chaotic
And they're still
end to that
crashing.
racetrack.
Cross the line, cross the line.
I did not think these guys were getting aggressive this quick, but they were wrecking as soon as they didn't even make it to turn 1, and they were wrecking, and then all the way in the back and coming to the line. Terrible I would say I'm pretty sure that lap had at least 6 flips. That was incredible.
Cutie,
That was insane
yeah, it
right
doesn't matter.
there. That is the third big. That is the second giant accident of the
Can
race so
we?
far. And we're only 5
Can this
laps
not be
into it.
Bristol for today, please?
They
This
flipped in almost order. 20, the 10 went, then the 25, then the 92, and just domino effect there,
Yeah.
man.
And then you saw the back, the O2 and the 10. They almost went the inside wall and the back stretch on a block each other. I mean, this is incredible.
These drivers are just going at it, and man, right
And
now this race
Bubba, you're an
is
eighth.
looking to be incredibly
yeah.
intense, and it looks like tempers are incredibly high right now.
Also, another thing I would say, the field is just now kind of like a conveyor belt. The leaders who started up front, in the back, and the people from the back didn't qualify well are begin to show up front.
You're
Definitely
right.
seems been avoidance. Actually, Caleb coming to the line, he went just right under the 10 car of Crazy Bubba flipping. I mean, that was incredible, and I would just say awareness is definitely paying off right now.
That had to be very scary for the number 32 to see that all going on in front of him. Now, the number 76 of Polar will lead him to the line. Every restart, we've had a different leader, and now the 76 is going to try get a good start here. And here we go.
Reed, look at the 80. He tried diving low, and that did not work.
80 was a very good start, but the 51 also was a very good start.
Oh, and they're already getting.
They're going 3 wide. Here we go, and another big accident. The 10
Oh
and the
my
5.
God.
Oh my God, that's 5
to the
cars.
catch fence. Oh my
That's 5
goodness.
cars. My God.
And it looks like the 7's gonna turn the O2.
And there goes
the 80's flipping.
More flips. 3 flips. We're down to 4 cars.
This is the
Polar's
most.
trying to lead him back to the line. The 25 right behind him.
Caleb back here. What will happen
It's
coming to
between
the
these
line?
4. Polar with a very good exit out of turn 4. I do
Will they
believe
get
he'll have
aggressive?
it.
And
25 trying to make a move, but she's not going to be able to. Polar
Wow.
will lead that lap. Wow.
Damn.
I am just bewildered. I mean, I don't know what's happening. I saw the 5 car was getting turned already back there, and I don't know if he went down, but I mean, someone went to the catch fence. There's gotta be a lot of damage over there. I just hope they're all okay. I mean, those scary
I am
hits.
in shock. We saw 8 flips on that lap. 8 whole flips in 1 lap. When we came back to the line, there were only 4 unscathed drivers coming back to the line in the main tag. That was incredible.
This is the most dangerous race we've ever had.
As we said, you actually saw in the back, Shane. I think he was trying to turn, or I don't know what happened. He was turning the O2, didn't let off. Caught the 80 flipped, and then the O2
We need
flipped.
to start seeing some penalties here because this race is becoming more like. This race is looking more like something you'd see out of a monster truck race than a NASCAR race. My goodness, cars are going everywhere.
This is like Talladega Nights all over again.
Oh, don't start. I see. But
Yes,
oh,
not
now
ready.
you're ready.
We have news from Race Control. The catch fence is fixed in turn 1, but let's hope to God we can make it through the first turn. I mean, this has been.
Please don't die.
I'm going to be viewing the number 5 of Tombers here on this restart. Here we go. 76 with a very good start.
And
Oh, and a big pack up in the back. Somebody did not go and
We
set
are
the whole
4
field.
wide back here, and they're wrecking again. But I think they're
No
gonna
flips
be
right
okay.
now, but Sean, the 92 and the 80, going to lose a lot of time there. Oh,
Are you
go around.
damn serious? Are you?
Oh, the 16 hit the wall snag.
In a flip
And a
with a
flip
car
there from
upside
Sean.
down.
And another caution.
We have more cars surviving.
Polar
Though.
has a
Let's see what
very
happens here.
large lead.
Oh no! Someone saw
There goes the 7.
up and over.
The O2.
Payback.
The O2 with some big payback.
goodness,
Oh my God,
they're
into the
still
catch
wrecking.
fence.
No one. It looks like the 10 just came up from the grass and just went back up. I don't know what he was thinking, but
The
that is.
51 trying to go into the 76, and he's going to let off very smart there.
I am sorry
What the
for
fuck?
this. I'm sorry for saying this, but that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen during turn 3. People were in the grass and they just shot back up without even attempting to get back up. They just clobbered in other cars. This is really just this is not good.
This may very well be the worst start to a race in this league I have ever seen. I have seen some very big wrecks. I have seen.
Oh yeah. Let me just penalize everyone. Okay.
I have seen about 20 flips in about 7 laps. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
I don't think I've ever had that many flips in a whole entire season in other leagues. This is incredible.
and the race control is going to have to figure out a way to get these drivers to slow down a little bit, take this a little bit safely, more conservatively, because right now, at this rate, we may never finish this race. They are
I,
not able to get a lap done.
I just hope the drivers realize that it's lap 8. I mean, we are on lap 8 out of 62. We are not even towards the closing stand. We're already entering 4 wide. I know 4 wide's possible here, but I mean, you guys gotta stop turning into each other. This is. I hope these drivers get the awareness idea soon. So far, though, Polar has
Shane
survived
isn't ready.
every incident.
Race control needs to have a lookout on these drivers. Any sort of
You said
intentional
no, what?
wrecks, intentional spins that cause
Are you
flips,
ready?
we need to start seeing some 1 out of 3s because right now this field is just having a wild day. Does believe we have everyone ready in the field. Don't see anybody out of their car, and green flag about to be waved as they come to the line, and here we go.
And you're gonna
76
go.
with a very
By
good start
car.
there.
The 76.
He slowed down.
I don't know what happened
He
there.
slowed down. He slowed down.
And they're already getting loose in the back. Let's
Looking
hope
through
it.
this field right now.
Ooh,
No
the
flip
25.
yet. 25 almost flipped.
Gets around. Here comes Polar though. Now
And we're gonna
onto
make
Car's
it through
bumper.
turn 2 safely.
This is incredible. People going way
Bubba,
too
no,
low.
what are
The
you
10
doing?
And the 7 are just banging on
7
each
and
other.
10
They
there are
gotta let
very
him
mad
back
at each
in.
other.
Oh
Ooh,
no.
92.
Oh, he's gotta let off.
Yeah, you gotta
He's
slow
gotta
down or
let
else.
off. And that
Oh,
is
he
a
almost
Oh.
paid. Oh, there he goes.
Holy flips.
Are we serious right now? Are we fucking serious?
That was
Coming down to the line, and it looks like the 25 and the 80.
all
Oh,
the way to the
hard
pit wall,
into the-
and
oh,
Carr
good
will lead.
Lord. This is just. I definitely know that he was trying to enter safely because he was.
Yeah, I will,
Just
Shane.
need to brake way harder, but oh my goodness, what a
Looking through, looking at that accident, looking back at our replays, it looks like what happened there. Henry gets sent down, obviously way into the grass, has to let off to avoid gaining time illegally. He does so, tries to get back onto the field, and whenever he got back onto the field, those drivers around him did not expect it and did not see it coming because they were not ready and just plowed right into him. A very dangerous looking wreck there.
And then if you actually saw back here, it looks like they were 4 wide for second, and then they started turning to 25 and the
He
60
did.
were going down. It might have been the 80 as well, but and then they just clobbered the wall blocking pit lane. That was a scary hit.
And it sounds like the
Don't hit anyone. Don't fucking hit anyone. Just drive normally.
sounds like the number 10
Like, not like a
Will
fucking
receive
idiot.
A 1 out of 3 for that engagement he had with Shane there, sending him all the way down the track.
I mean, even if this is, we haven't even made past lap 10 yet.
Okay,
and
honestly, man.
numbers are already flaring pretty bad. Do you think
Race
that?
control
Stop
needs to
having
step-
rivalries and things like this. Just normally
control needs to
race.
Step in and needs to intervene and needs to slow these guys
I
down
don't
and
care
stop
if you
these
get
guys.
bullied in chat. Just not drive normally, shit.
I mean, I think I'm actually gonna ask. I think it's the one person I'm just surprised has survived all of this. Polar is the only guy on the front row that I've seen manage to survive this, and cars also begin to do this.
Out
I'm
of
just
anybody in the
amazed.
field right now, I believe Polar is right now showing that he is the best at the moment.
I'm getting
However,
sick of
there is a
everyone's
lot-
shit.
There is a lot of stuff we have not seen yet. 4 wide for the lead.
We're already
Don't
going
you
5
fucking-
wide for the lead.
wide.
And there goes the
Flipping
80.
already.
Was that the
Flipping
10?
already?
Was that the
I
10?
don't know.
That was the
I
80.
The 80 flipped, and there's
Shane
another
up to
car
the lead.
back there.
But who did that?
Number 5 to the outside.
Polar's gonna try giving Rag a push here. I think they're trying to force him to 3 wide. Oh, he
Oh.
gives a push to 5. That did not go well.
It's going to help the 5 out. Though.
25
Gonna
as
get him
well.
ahead of the 7 of Shane. But now the Shane has a much better line through here. He might be able to take it. He currently leads. Coming to the line, I do believe Shane will
Well,
have
look
this.
at
Here comes
Rag.
Rag with a big run. He's going to get second out of it. But Shane leads.
Even I am beginning to lose hope in at
He
least some of
is.
these drivers. This is getting scary. I mean, we gotta. There's gotta be something wrong, or some people just didn't listen to the drivers' meeting. This is just.
I just
we're
did.
not
Shut
getting
up.
The awareness yet.
25 now with a 1 out of 3. That makes 2 drivers currently with a 1 out of 3. 25 has been very dangerous driving so far. And hopefully this
I give
means
penalties, I
learn
just
to
don't
drive a
mention
little
them.
bit more safely.
Even, do we actually know if there was a drivers' meeting before this? I'm just wondering.
I'm not sure. I don't think these drivers came in prepared for this one.
If I just had to give like one suggestion, it just don't let these guys gotta let their emotions not run this high this early. I mean, you guys still got 52 laps here.
Let me tell
And
you,
this is just it's not gonna work. Because if you focus on a rivalry instead of a race, you're just not gonna perform.
Don't
well
have a rivalry in the race. Do it after the race. Go yell at each other after this shit.
let me tell you to all the fans watching here at home, don't expect some of these drivers to be driving next week. I do believe we will be seeing some suspensions after this race.
We are.
The way
We
we've seen some
probably
driving.
are.
I would say parks are gonna happen as well as we go green here.
3 wide in the back. But so far, it looks like it's mostly double fouls. Shane is going to take it to the grass and lets off. Very nice there.
4 wide for third place.
Still 3 wide for fourth, but it looks like they're going to be able to handle that pretty well.
Bubba, stop. Fucking stop, bro.
It looks like the 91 did not get going and is going to lose a lot of time.
Wonder if he's having a transmission issue, and it looks like they are
Let
getting
off,
loose
let off.
all through back here. Some guys hit the wall. Look at 32
The
and
number
10
16 of
slid up.
Bragg, looking to make history, become the second driver in Nextel history.
Henry,
Guys on the ground.
space, stop.
And
Guys
oh,
at the grass,
there goes the
almost a
92.
flip.
He tried to drive it back onto the track, and I don't know what he was thinking there. I just think he tried to turn right and didn't get control of his car in time.
Fucking
I'm wondering
hell.
if he has
Will be
something
okay.
wrong with his turning because he slept the wall right
Oh,
after
there goes the
trouble.
25. He's gonna get sent by the 5. That might be some retribution for some of the things that 25 has done today. Right there, the 5 of
Probably Polar,
Tombers
but I do not know.
taking care.
Maybe
Who
he
did
just died
that?
again.
And oh, the 51 is gonna get it to Polar, and they're both gonna flip. That was nobody's fault there. That was just very bad luck. And the 5
Okay.
of Tombers leads them
Who
back.
spun him?
The 5 spun him.
Yeah, okay, the 5's getting it in.
I am just truly bewildered here. It's something else that I've noticed. I think people are thinking that the whole entire backstretch must be legal.
1 out of
or
3,
something, because
5.
we're seeing
Deal with
guys
it.
Get forced to the We're seeing guys get forced to the almost the inside wall. I mean, something's got to be going for these drivers' brains that's just turned off. I mean, this is just awful.
I would consider
Yeah,
right
Shane, what
now,
is it? Put a giant ramp.
Right now, I do believe that Race Control has given the 5 of Tombers, our current leader, a 1 out of 3 for that incident with the 25. And hopefully that will be enough. Of course, these 1 out of 3s are not meant to hurt anybody's feelings. These 1 out of 3s are only meant to get some of these drivers who are driving a little bit too rambunctious, a little bit too dangerous, to slow down and think about the other drivers around them a little bit better. So hopefully these 1 out of 3s are going to do the trick, but if it does not, I'm sure Race Control is at the point where they will be willing to park anybody who can
yeah.
these issues go.
I would just say to the crowds who are hoping for Demolition Derby, I mean, you got it.
Line up
This has
25.
been a wreck fest, and definitely, I mean, we have made it through, we've made laps, but, I mean, we are just having
know about
about
the
1 to 2
25
cars flip.
I don't think they were ready there.
Now, one card I am concerned about is I'm just wondering on how that people's turning is, because remember that 92, when he re-entered, he went right up, and then actually entering 1, he stayed high and might have scratched the wall. I don't know if his turning is okay, but I don't know how his
problem there.
performance
The
will
7
be.
is not ready. The 7 is not ready. I don't believe there was any ill intent with that move. I do believe that steering, like you said, steering just messed up there. He's not ready. 7 is not ready. Do not go.
Okay,
do not go.
don't go. Oh
Do
my
not go,
god.
do not go.
And a little bit of a misstep there by the field. I believe it was going green, but not quite ready yet. Luckily, we were able to get everything okay. Everybody's going to line back up just in the same positions.
Yeah. Now, as we look here, I would say at this point even, what are your picks? Because the field's been still going on that conveyor belt of rotating
If we
drivers.
can get some clean driving in this race, I believe that the 76 of Polar, who's been very fast all race, has an incredible chance to get his first victory.
Ready
here
now.
today.
If he can if he can get back up the field and keep that first position while avoiding the chaos behind him, I think that's very much possible.
I'm going to be interested to see how quickly he can make it through the field as he tries to get back up to the lead. He's been up there all day. It's very interesting to see.
Say the only other car that could actually get him is the 51 of car epicness. I mean, he has also charged back up there, but
Do
I don't
not
know.
sleep on that 16 car, though. He has been fast at every track we've been to, and he's trying to make it
Yeah.
3 in a row. There is history on the line for that 16 National
Yeah.
Guard car,
That
and I'm sure
91
he would
has
love
trouble
to be
again
the
on
one
the
to make it.
restart.
Oh, and there goes the O2.
I'm so done with this shit.
Flipping again. Now let's see what happens back here. Oh,
Oh.
trouble! 10 hard on the wall.
Oh, and the 10 just gets into the 32 there. That is
Caleb
nobody's fault.
there
10 could not
wrecking
control
back
that.
here. Looks like Shane has the lead though, but right behind him, ragging that 16. Here comes that 92, but look at this.
Oh, the 16
Polar
has a chance on the inside.
trying to
I know
pass
he's going
by
to make a
all of them.
block, and Rag had to let off there big time.
Yep.
7 with a very late attempt at a block, but he will get the lead.
Yep.
I'm sure the
And
16 will not be very happy. with the
Something I
7
like
after
about that
move.
76 is that I don't know if anyone's looking, but he did go in the grass and he did the right thing, slowed down, waited for the opportunity to come
And
back
he
up.
still
and he
gained
did
6 positions in 1 lap. Let me tell you, he is so fast today.
And look at Carpness as well. This is just it's a rotating field. It really is just depending. I don't know if it's maybe I definitely think as I said earlier, the awareness game, and I think that game is definitely beginning to show the dominant players and the players who are going to fall short on it.
You are 100% right, Diamond. Looking back at that flip that brought out the yellow, it looked like that was nobody's fault there besides the O2. The O2 sent it into the grass, tried to bring it back up, but a very weird bump there from the 7 right next to him sent his car basically right over for a 180. That's not really anybody's fault. If anybody can be blamed, it's only the O2. But he definitely didn't do anything very wrong. He tried to get back on the track as fast as possible without gaining time, and a very bad luck there for him. But I mean, you can't control things like that. A weird snag happened, and he got the worst of it.
Uh-huh.
I would say right now another big issue is that these drivers are definitely getting in the grass a lot, and I'm thinking that transition back onto the racing surface is also causing issues. I don't know what happened to that O2 as I didn't witness it, but if I had to assume, it looks like that, yeah, he flipped maybe because of that transition.
Yeah, you're 100% right there, Diamond. They gotta stay out of the grass. That grass is very dangerous.
Not a good restart by Polar as everyone just bottles up back here.
Oh, and the 16 almost got turned there by the 7.
Oh, they're gonna need to let off as that
The 16 lets
transition.
off. Very
The
good
92.
re-entrance. Here comes the 37 of Noisy, trying to get by the 5 of Combers for the lead. Now Rag trying to make a move there. The 16, but he gets forced back low. He should have the
No,
better line
Tari,
here than
don't.
51.
If we look here, though, that 37 of Noisy. Not
He's
many
not been up
starts
here
here.
very much, but here he is.
He showed his performance at Bristol, and maybe this is also a chance for him today as well.
This is a big opportunity for him to win here in this league. You have to be a little bit lucky, but you also have to have a lot of skill, because at the end of the day, to win in this league, you have to be the faster guy at the end of the race. And right now, the 37 is going to have to show that pace here. He's showing it right now, but Rag with a very good move there is going to force him to the outside, and the 37 is going to lose a lot of positions because of it.
Looks like the drivers are trying to finally single file out here as Shane has fallen into the second spot, but here comes the
91 just
O2
drove
on
right
the
up into the wall.
inside. 4 wide back there.
Here comes the 7 trying to get anything going there. Cannot quite make it work. He's going to be right on the bumper of the 16. Our 2 patriotic cars in this race, might I add.
Yeah.
So,
One
and
car
as I
hit the
say
wall
that, here
back
comes the
there.
7.
And I think here comes the O2, gonna try forcing that maybe 3 wide, but no.
He's going to
goes
force
bumper
Rag
Shane.
out. He's going to force Rag out of the line and send him back to P3. Very good move there by the O2. And now Shane, your leader. 14 laps
They are.
complete. We are not even a quarter of the way through the race right now.
Ooh, almost 3 wide here. It looks like Rag's gonna try
The
to dive
51
low.
has to let off.
The O2 gets loose and hits the wall. That might not be good for him. But
Oh,
here
he's gonna
comes
send the
Space
80.
Boy.
And the 80 almost wrecked.
Oh
And there's
my
a flip.
goodness.
Big
And the
flip
big one,
there.
the big one, the 16, almost over into the stands. Oh my god, that is. I don't know what happened there, but if
Now we're gonna have a race back. I don't quite know what happened there, but it looks like the 16 got loose, trying to get a position there, and just got into the field. And do not put that there, traffic. Do
No.
not put that there.
No, I wanted to.
That's gonna make it worse.
No,
It's
no,
gonna make
Nah.
it
it's gonna
worse.
make it
There's
terrible.
gonna be a caution every lap. There's
Fine.
What I was gonna say is this: is that it looks like the 80. I don't know what was happening there, but it looks like the 80 might have just came down trying to block the 16 and the 51 and just
Sean
came
almost got the
across.
lead there, but Shane will continue to hold it.
Then he ricocheted off the wall back into the middle of the field, and chaos ensued. And then, if you saw a 16, he pulled a Carl Edwards and hit the top of the catch fence, almost flipping into the stands. I hope to God there no debris went into the stands, but once again, it's been a while since I've seen a big one on the front stretch.
Not sure. I don't believe it was intentional, but yeah, I do believe the 16 just lost control there, hit the wall, tried to get back in control, and just
Yeah.
went back into the field. Very bad luck there. Sent a lot of people down, and looks like Rag is trying to explain what happened over the radio. We're gonna see how that's going.
Looks like he's also saying the same thing, is that the 80 went up to the 51, and 51 and just kind of a chain reaction.
Yep. These drivers driving a little bit too close to each other, driving a little bit too quickly with each other. And, sometimes dangerous stuff happens when you go for a block and you think you're clear, but you're not. That's how most wrecks happen in these kind of leagues. And
Yeah.
right there, that's no different.
And if we actually look in P4, Polar has almost made his way back up to the top of the field.
Very, very interesting to watch. Him and the 7 and the 16 and the 51 have all shown that they are very fast here today. And we'll see if Polar has a chance to take the lead here.
As we go green.
Shane leads him.
The
Oh, the
10.
10 with an incredible start there.
We're going to be 3 wide here entering the turn. Oh! It looks like the 76 got on the... was
7
almost
with a very good
turn.
switchback, though. Going to take him back. And now Sean,
92.
the 92.
Oh,
good
he's
move here.
got to let off here.
Well, it's
It
off
looks like he's
just
gonna-
enough, and he's going to have the inside.
2 wide.
No.
It looks like the 10 is going to turn him.
The 10
that
just
is
very
not
blatantly
work.
turned him. The
That's a
92
2.
actually... There's the 2 out of
Do not
3
know
there
that
on the 10.
92 comes right back out into the 10. It looks like that's going to put Caleb into the wall as he just came down. And that is going to cost the 92, but I do not know what the 10 was thinking there.
The 10 just did not let off there. Very, very bad move there by the 10, but I mean...
Oh, it looks like he's going to...
he almost run the 5.
in the
And that's
5.
going to take him out.
That's the 5, really.
That 10 car is... And he'll
Oh,
slap
and there goes the 7. And there goes the 92. Big flip.
What the fuck?
3
What
flips
was
here.
that?
The 10 car also flipping.
I did not quite see what happened, but it looks like Shane got flipped
And
somehow.
it's a battle for the lead
He hit the
here
wall. That's
between
all he
the
did.
80 and it looks like
goddamn.
Spaceport Jake art on the wall
Ooh.
with the 25. And
This is
he
gonna
flips.
This is going to give Ford and Carr a chance to battle for it. Carr has the better line.
I don't know what's going to happen here. It looks like Carr will win the race back.
And he almost got turned there, but yes, Carr will win
But,
the race
oh my
back.
goodness, I do not know what happened there, but that was... I don't know what happened to the 7, but the 10 car, he was wrecking the 5. I saw the 7 flipping and then caused 2 other people to flip, and then actually in the front...
I'm going to start
entering
recording these
three.
wrecks. I'm going to start recording these wrecks so I can look back at them and have a better idea what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. And then,
I'm gonna do that right now.
Hmm.
Looking at our replay here up in the booth. Give me a second.
Alright. Also, if you look at turn 3, it looks like the 80 car was just trying to block the 25, and in the process of that, blocked too much and turned both of them, causing the 25 to flip.
We didn't
and the
quite
80
have a
almost
good
flipped.
camera angle on what happened to Shane, but from what we can see, yeah, he got sent into the wall, flips, and Sean just gets right into Sean there and sends him, loses control for him, and once you go backwards, that blowover script's gonna take you, and he just gets flipped. Bad luck there for Sean and for Crazy.
I think very soon, even, we're going to start seeing some parks as some of these guys are just proving to be definitely just kind of objects of avoidance here, as
We just
well
got
as...
information.
Oh wait, I meant ready, but yeah, already right.
Race competition caution has been canceled due to the amount of cautions we have had.
Well, yeah.
we go
And
green.
we are almost 5 wide back there. But
And they're wrecking
and there
already.
goes the 91. He does not flip, but the
but
7 does.
And he lands it.
Oh, he landed it. I'm not sure that's going to be a caution. We're going to be rated.
Should I
for-
call it
for the
even
race
or
control.
or king?
It's up to you, buddy.
I mean king, but the change should. Okay.
It
And
looks
we're
like
not
they're
gonna have
not
a
gonna
caution.
call it. But we also came
Agree.
word that the 10 car might have jumped that, but I don't know. I was not paying attention back there, and he's just
I
gonna
didn't see
slide
that.
up. They are 5 wide back there.
The 10 is the only driver right now with a 2 out of 3. One more and he will be parked from the race.
Car will
So-
lead, but Caleb right
He
on his
will.
bumper, and for
Better
third,
look out.
Rag in the 5 car. Here comes that ace of
And if
Space
you
Boy
get parked
J.
from a race, you can expect a suspension immediately following the race because
Yeah, and here comes
you gotta
Rag
do a
now.
lot.
We're gonna have him. We're gonna have him.
Parked in
Park.
here. Side
car
by
is
side
currently
for
your
second
leader.
right now.
25 trying to get up there through the field. So is the 92.
Was not the good move
Oh, as
by
I say
them there,
that-
and the 25
And the
flipping in front of the
25 is
field.
gonna get
And I don't know
flipped there.
how did they all avoid that? Wow.
They all
And
avoided
car
that,
will
and Car's
lead
gonna
back,
lead him to the
Space Boy
line.
Jake back there.
We're gonna
It
check our
looks like-
recordings there.
I
It
don't
looked
know
like
who
the
that
O2 got
was.
into him there. It looks like the O2 got
Yeah.
into him, but we're gonna take a quick look through and see exactly what happened.
Okay,
Alright,
just check
looking at
if
our
just check
replay.
if the O2 did anything.
Alright.
Or the
Should I just start
25.
streaming these? I think I'm just gonna start streaming these, so if anybody cares to see
Yeah.
it. Wait, I can't stream these. I don't have permission.
Actually, hold on,
so
hold on,
never
hold
mind.
on.
So never
Hold on.
Yeah, you can
Send the
stream
clip
in
to
the
me,
stage
I'll help you
VZs.
out
You
here.
can't stream in there. I can't do it
can't
either.
because it's more than 8 megabytes. Yeah, I don't think you can
rip.
stream videos in stage VCs. That's fine. I'll just
Huh.
tell you what happens here. Okay, so it looks like. Alright, everything's fine here. Alright, so the O2 gets into the 5 a little bit, door slams him, and the 80 gets the 25 and gets the 25 loose, and the O2's just in a very bad position. And
So
just
did he
can't
do
go
it?
anywhere. The O2 definitely did not do that intentionally. The only thing I want to look for here is it looks like. Yeah, the 80 just drove down into the 25, and that got the 25 loose, and since the O2 was, like, right behind him on the inside, he just got a hold of the quarter panel and sent them flipping.
So that's a 1 for the 80.
If that's on anything, that's on the 80. But I don't believe that was intentional, but it did cause a flip, so do as you will.
It's kind of hard to tell actually, but I'm sorry if I'm wrong or anything, but it's hard to tell. Ready?
Yeah, he just sent it down there. I think he was trying to block, but got a little bit too close and got into a pretty bad wreck there. But that's definitely not on the O2. That's definitely not on the 25. Alright, here we go again. Car gonna lead him to the line.
This is why I should have the grid
five
spots.
of
Hey,
Tombers.
this is why I should have the grid spots like laid out.
Oh, the 16 just spun out the 5, and that's a flip. A big flip. A big wreck.
Again? Who did that?
I look like it was Rag. I will look back at it.
Okay.
And the O2 of Just Ford. Currently leading, but here comes Shane. A little bit of help from Rag on the inside as well. They're 3 wide for the lead. Here we go. And Rag's gonna get the best of it, it looks like. And yep, Rag will lead. But let's look back at this. Shane P2 as he gets flipped over the line. But he is P2. Yeah, we're gonna look back at that real quick. Rag was definitely the one who got into the 5, but I'm not sure what caused him to get into the 5. Alright,
I am back, and what has happened?
A lot.
Okay, so okay, yeah. So the 16 tries to get back up the track because he was like really close to the line there. And I don't know how that happened. It looks like he just got onto he got hooked to the quarter panel of the 5. He just got spun out. I'm not sure if the 5 turned in a little bit or what, because it looked like he was fine when he was turning right. And then he got hooked onto that quarter panel. It almost looked like the 5 turned into him.
I'm not giving that to anyone.
Yeah.
If I had to give a race replay right now, we are just at Wreckfest. We're not at halfway yet, but we have had a conveyor belt of leaders from the back to the front to the
Or
middle.
more realistically, what happened is, as the 5 entered the turn, he got sent up a little bit to the right because of that transition and couldn't really control that.
We're green. 16 has a good start as well as the 7 of Shane.
I do.
Oh no! And
and the
this
7 hits
that
that
transition and that is a big.
Okay, I'm deleting that wedge. I'm deleting that wedge. Or wait, I can't.
I remember that transition that I was talking about. That
Same thing that happened to just 14
I can't
not too
delete
long
it.
ago
God damn it.
happens to Shane.
Of course I
it looks like
can't.
that area is just something is back there, and they just went to the grass, and it's gonna be a 3-wide battle for.
Actually, I know a
second
fix.
here.
I know a fix for that.
But here comes the 10. It's
Oh,
gonna
the
be
10's
side
gonna
by
have a
side
chance
on
on
the
the
line,
inside.
and I think Rag will get
Oh my
it.
goodness! A last second push will get Rag past the 10.
Okay, I'm gonna fix
Great.
that.
That push was perfectly timed by the O2. If I don't know if he was meaning to do that or not, but that worked for him there.
Yep. That's just some bad luck there. Shane went inside, and that little wedge on the gray between the gray part and the grass, he hit like right perfectly there and just sent him flipping. That's a track snag right there.
I'm trying to fix it. Yeah, there's not much to do. It's gonna look ugly as hell.
I just do not know what
Race
is going
Control
on
trying
here.
to make a quick fix on the track there to avoid that from happening again.
Hmm.
It definitely seems that the awareness game is finally beginning to I don't know if it's letting up or not, but
At this rate, I'm almost willing to suggest that we increase the amount of flips for a caution because right now it's every lap. It's every lap.
I would, if I'd say anything, I would raise it to like 2, 3. I think is too much, but at this rate, we've had 5 car flips at this rate so far.
There's no way this race is finishing in 10 minutes, Tomber. Like, even if we go green all the way, this race is not finishing in 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's no way.
Alright, well, it's ugly as
We're
hell,
hearing
but
issues from the
whatever.
5 that his engine having a little bit of problems with the engine not getting the power that he wants in the car. Losing power, it sounds like. Very interesting to see.
In this, actually, I would like to actually talk to one of our drivers, and I think what would you like to talk to, Evan? What driver would we have to listen to?
Let's go ahead and get a quick word with Rag, our current
It's
leader.
fixed.
All right. Let me see.
Unmute Rag real quick.
Do I have to?
Let's see.
Come on, bro. It's for the realism. You can just unmute him. You can just mute him immediately after. It's just a quick driver interview. You know how it is.
I'll just like stay muted after. Yeah.
Alright.
All right, Rag. Up here in the booth. Do you have it? You got us, buddy?
Yep.
All right, Rag. Right there on that restart. Looked like you were gonna get P2, but a very good push there from the O2 gets you past. How are you feeling right now about this track and about some of the drivers you're driving with?
I mean, some people just don't see the white line. They might be monochromatic colorblind. Something's up with that. But like, a lot of these people really like going down below the line. They can't sustain the corner. They come up. They turn you, and we get massive 18,000 car pileups.
All right. Right now, what do you feel about your car? How do you feel it's handling? And do you think that this thing has a good chance of getting you into victory lane for the 3rd time in a row?
It's pretty good.
We're
I
gonna
mean,
go
we
after
take the
his
corners well.
interview.
The setup is perfect. The only thing I'm worried about is the people next to me.
All right, that is your current leader, the number 16 of Rag. Thank you
I
for the
unmute
interview.
myself.
All right, he's muted. Very good. Cool.
And as you heard it from him, he's worried about some of the people he's around. As definitely, I could definitely see the 80, the 10, and the O2 have all been involved, and I think majority of the wrecks today. But who knows?
He's
We're
been in
gonna
a
go
few
green.
accidents of his own though, so he definitely knows what it's like.
The 10 gets a big push, and he almost sends him the pit wall.
Oh, and as I say that, the 80 almost turned him.
Aha, the fix
And
works.
they're gonna come right back up, and they're and
And
the
there
5
it
cars
goes.
flipping, barrel rolling. The
Ah,
32
goddamn.
involved.
And there
Of
it
course
goes,
we
2
do
cars
this.
around.
And it looks like Rag was right, as I don't know what type of block that was or what was going on. I mean, they just sent them all there, and it
And
looks like
the 51's
Sean
gonna get
turns
turned by
51.
Sean.
He's up and over. But look who's in second, Polar now. Rag is still here.
Was that
Rag trying to
Was
make
that
something work.
intentional?
That
What-
10
It was
car,
intentional, but it was
and the
definitely
10
on Sean. And the 16's gonna get flipped by the 25.
Oh my! And it
He's
looks
gonna lose
like
a lot of spots. And Polar, your
if
leader,
all right. So if I have to say this right now because
get a
that was
quick look at all of that because a lot of stuff just happened there.
yeah.
Wow.
But if I had to say something though, coming to the line, it looks like the 10 car, he was literally on the door of the 25, not letting off, and he pushed the 25 right into Rag. They didn't let off when they were connected, and Rag just flipped, and the 10 went into the
Yeah,
wall.
the 10
That's all the 10 there.
The 10 gave a block. The 80 kind of got into the 16. They could both go down. And then the 10 went right back up the track and wrecked the 5 and the O2 and the 80. That is all on the 10 in that accident.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Caleb was a part of that. So if I unfortunately have to say this, that 10 car
The 10
caused
went right back up
both
the
wrecks
track.
here.
And that is... Took out 2 drivers there. All right, let's look through for what happened with car, because that was also an incident I wanted to check here.
Yep.
All right. The 51 gets ahead of the 92. 92 tries to go to the outside, and yeah, looks like the 92 just tried to turn left and thought he was clear of the 51, but he wasn't. He was on his quarter panel.
All right. So that's not another warning.
And after many laps,
And
Polar
the
has
25
gone back up here.
definitely just wait. Let's see here. Yeah, the 25 just drove into the fucking 16.
That's a 2.
It looks like yeah, I'm pretty sure the 10 pushed him
Are
in
we
there.
gonna
I
get
don't think
anything on the 10 there?
anything.
What did the 10 do?
He's the one who drove right back up the track after corner cutting and took out the 5 and the O2. That's what caused the caution.
Yeah, and I think another thing also is that he also pushed the 25 into 16, causing him to flip.
It's not my fault that you lagged, and I can't see you lagging on my screen.
We
He lagged.
can't see that. It looked like you came back up. We were just judging on what we saw.
Let's just
If you're
go.
lagging too hard, you shouldn't be in the race.
Yeah, traffic has stated that many times.
Yeah, or just wall ride. Just don't interfere.
And we are green here. And it looks like it's going to be a good start by both of them. And it, oh man,
And the
they're
7 just took
already
out the
wrecking
25.
And he's not going to flip.
He's
We're
ultimately
okay.
fine, huh?
We're
They're,
not gonna have a caution there, but the 7 definitely just took out the 25. I'm pretty sure Shane is just as tired of the 25's antics as many other people are.
yeah.
But
Side
right
by
now, the
side for the
92
lead
is
now.
the leader.
Sean and Polar not making contact there. And oh, the 32 went down. I don't know what he's thinking, but he pushed Carr into the grass. Carr trying to re-enter. He
almost
made
safe.
it through.
But they're gonna stay. They're gonna be staying. Oh, there goes the
Carr
32.
hit, he's up and
Yeah,
oh my goodness,
yeah.
not
That's
human.
bad.
That
And
is
Sean's gonna
terrible.
lead him back to the line.
I mean, he came back up. He was trying his hardest. I don't know though. He hit Sean. That sent Caleb flying into the wall. He flipped, and then I don't know who was in the back, but whoever that was hit him
Look
right
at the
into the
91.
roof.
Yeah, the 91 just noomed him there.
I hope Caleb is okay, because that was a scary hit.
You know what would be really funny if like we had a system where like if somebody just keeps flipping, they just get DNF'd from the race for like an accident.
I would say that, or start making people take damage, something like that.
Like a basic idea. Because if somebody gets into like 3 or 4 or 5 fucking flips in one race, then like you're doing something wrong if you're in that many fucking wrecks. Even though there's probably been like over 100 fucking flips.
I should start doing
Yeah.
practice sessions, really, damn.
Even, the only thing I can say is this. We are not even at halfway yet.
That is true.
I am just, I am bewildered. At this point, it's point of survival at this point, and it's just I don't know who will win at this point. We're green.
Oh,
And
the
they
02
already tried turning.
jumped it a little bit too.
Don't
much over the
do
fence.
that.
There we go.
Looks like the 5's gonna try, maybe taking the he's gonna dive to the inside, trying to
Take
get
him to the
Sean here.
Actually, we're nearly an hour in. It's been 53 minutes.
Rag will
Good
fall
by the
behind.
92.
The 10 all the way down. He's gonna have to try getting back in here. He is gonna let off re-entering here. 92 getting shuffled back now as he's on the
16
outside.
trying to get by the 5. We've already heard some problems with the engine of the 5 right now. His car is not getting power. Sometimes there are some problems with that car. But right now it looks like he might have been able to handle them because he is driving up in the lead.
It was Polar to the outside now. Looks like we
Oh, and as I say that, ooh, the 16 lets off
Oh
very
my,
smart
and
there. And oh,
I don't
I think
know
the
what
76
happened
just
there.
drove into the 92. I didn't get a very good look at it, but the 92 flips.
What it looked like
and
to me is that I don't know
it
what
looks like
happened.
Looks like
Looks like
Sean will be taking responsibility for
yeah.
that.
Sean kind of came down into his bumper and then
Oh,
he just
and
turned.
the
And
16
there goes
gets
Rag
taken out.
up and over. And look at who's gonna be in the lead. Spaceboy Jake has Car and the 5 are in the wall right now. Here comes the 25. They're still loose back here, and it looks like Spaceboy will lead them back to the line.
That looked like the 5 got into the 16, but I believe somebody got into the 5 to get that to go because he was loose. Gonna take a quick replay at that as well. Getting good use out of my OBS today. Okay, let's see it. Alright.
And
All
it
right,
looks like
just
you
spark
have a
it, yeah.
driver who is parking it.
What do we got here?
Just spark it in the
and there
pits.
it is, the 5,
Where's
who's been on the
Tom?
radio all day talking about his engine. His engine is smoking there. There are some problems with that car.
Lord, I think maybe that accident with the 51 has just ended it.
Yeah, I think when he got into the 51 there, that just jostled something in that engine, and that thing is done. Yeah, look at that thing smoking.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to pull into pit road here. He was driving that thing really hard there up in the lead, got into a little bit of an incident there, and that's just gonna finish it for him.
Yeah.
That engine,
I
oh
think
my goodness.
Kun will not be ready, I'm pretty sure. But I just gotta get on realistic here for a second. Guys, I understand these cars are not, like, they're kind of wild sometimes, but they are not this hard to control. I've raced Auto Club before. This is not, we ran green for a long time before here. Please try replicating that, or
And
just,
the 5 quickly taking down his window net, jumping out. That car is smoking. His pit crew getting an extinguisher in that thing, trying to salvage whatever they can, but that car is done.
yeah,
That's
tough day
gonna
for
be the
him.
end of his race.
And as we look here, look at the front row again. Even
Two drivers
is
we didn't
more
expect to be
survival.
up here.
Spaceboy Jake, he has been involved in some wrecks, but he has always found his way back up here. And the O2, mostly a mid-pack car, has finally gone back up here as well. But
To talk about that accident that did take out the 16, what seemed to happen, the O2 tried to let off, didn't see a car behind him there. There was a car behind him, got him loose, put him right into the 5, and the 5 just lost control, hooked the 16. 16 goes flipping. But the O2 picked a bad time to let off there, taking out the 16. And it's gonna hurt Rag's chances, but I did check the first corner. I wasn't at a very good camera angle, but it definitely looks like Sean just got up the track, the polar.
Yeah. Also, another thing, Shane, back up here. Do you think he might be here to win as well, even? I think he has the speed.
Shane's been very fast all day. He is obviously the pole sitter of the race.
Green
and right now,
and
he also has the
Caleb.
fastest lap. So
Caleb
if
had
he
an
won-
awesome start. And
Oh.
oh no!
There he goes. There he goes. He's gonna
And
take
they're
out the
wrecking, they're flipping
66.
wildly back there.
and that is gonna bring it out again. And here we go.
My God, it's been an hour.
I am afraid that might be the commentator jinx. I don't know what else to call that.
That is very much that. I did not mean anything by saying that, but that was some very bad
And
timing.
the 92 slides up and collects the 16 and the 51. Base
And
boy
the
Jake
80
gonna
the
hold
80
it,
will
but
lead
here
him.
comes the 10 car, and he is gonna
Goes to
almost.
the
That was
outside,
close.
but nothing there. The 80 will lead. Anybody's race, man. Anybody's race.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just a rotating cycle.
Let's look through here at what caused Shane, because I was spectating him. So I should have a good view on this. Okay. He turns, isn't clear of the 32 ahead of him, gets into the quarter panel of the 32, lets off immediately to avoid spinning the 32. 51 right behind him, gets his fucking rear destroyed by the 51, and that just sends him up the track into the 37 of Noisy as he turns around, gets into the 76, and
Yeah.
does the flipping. But yeah, it looked like Shane tried to let off there to avoid spinning Caleb, and the 51 just gave him a really big bump to the back of the car, sent him all the way up the track, sent him into the 37, hooks that 76, and yeah, bad looking accident there.
Now the 10 car, if Crazy Bubba back up here, I think he has a 2 out of 3, but you just gotta watch out for him.
Yeah. Anybody's race right now.
Yeah, and we're green. The 80, not a
Ooh,
good
the
start.
92 with an incredible start there. Sean trying to get to the inside will clear the 80.
They're
And
three
Sean
deep
from
back there.
P4, and oh, he almost,
They're
he
gonna,
just,
they're gonna
there
stack
goes
up.
the,
I am. They're still flipping. They're still wrecking. They're still.
oh my god, they're everywhere.
Dynamics.
Noisy, the 37 has taken the fucking
What?
lead. Holy shit.
The front, the the front row's gone. They're just gone. The 80 now in the grass. I don't know what's going on.
And the 91 is getting turned
The 91,
by the
oh
7,
my
and
goodness,
the
here comes
80
the
into
80.
them now, and
There
they're
you
all
go.
around. There goes the 80, and the 37 leads.
We're not even, guys. We're not even halfway yet.
I am 100% agreeing with some of these drivers on the radio that this race should be shortened. This race has been incredibly long. I'm thinking 45 laps or something
Yeah,
like that because this
I'm
race
thinking
is
like that.
incredibly just bad.
Even we have gotta see some suspension after this. This is chaos. Like
Yeah,
this has gotta be. I don't know.
And Sean, once again taking responsibility for that. Looks like he just tried to drive it into the 10. I'm not sure what he was thinking. I think he said he lagged, so he probably did not see that the 10 was there. So that's completely respectable, completely understandable, but very bad luck there. And that caused just a giant chain of events, and a bunch of people got
Yeah.
into a bunch of people.
Now, what if we
Holy
can
shit.
actually? What if we can actually interview number 37 if Noisy? Yes, he is a rookie, but he has made his way back up.
I would actually love to do that. Let's get the 37 in here for a second.
No, we're just lining up.
Traffic's too
Yeah,
done with this shit.
I'm done with this shit. I'm shortening it to 35.
35?
Yeah,
Wait.
I'm so done with this
Alright,
shit.
can we at least interview Noisy real quick?
Come on, bro. He's the leader. Come on.
He might
That
pull
is
an
if he-
underdog one
that
here.
is if he wants to get an interview.
Yeah.
Alright, Noisy, we're up here in the booth. You got us.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Alrighty. You got up to the lead there after a big accident in front of you. Right now, you are the leader, the 7 right next to you. How do you feel about your car right now and the race we've been in?
Well, it's handling pretty good. Doesn't turn the best, but other than that, I think it's doing alright.
What do you feel about your chances here? If you can avoid some of these guys around you and try to get ahead, do you think this car is going to be able to hold up and get you your first win here?
Could try at least. No. A lot of people like to get under me and then move me up, but I can at least try.
Alright, good luck to you there. Looking to get your first win, and wishing you the best of luck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something that seems like is that he's definitely worried about some of the drivers have these put them to the bumper mentality, and I think he just said he might have to resort to that. He doesn't know.
Yeah, we're already, after a quick board from race control, it looks like the weather is starting to become an issue here in Fontana. Some issues with how long this race has been, starting to darken a little bit.
Alright.
And right now we just got official order from race control. They will be shortening the
Yeah.
race because of that to
And
35 laps.
Look at
and we will
oh
have
my
7 to go.
guys.
And there we go again. They're completely into each other.
They're literally
you know,
just, they,
I did
they're
not
going
get a good
under.
camera angle on that.
No, dude. Okay, well, I'm gonna explain it in the best way. So the 80 car or whoever was on the inside just went below and just turned right. They just turned right.
Yeah. But right now, 4 car fights
Look
for
at
the lead.
who's
The
up here.
10
The
of Crazy
91.
and the 91 of Kun. But here comes the 37 of Noisy with Sean on his inside.
I don't know what's gonna
And
happen.
oh, the 91 just took off the 10, and the 37's
God.
gonna lead him to the
Oh my
line.
God, this is.
The worst race we've ever had.
An exciting race, but okay. There've got
That
to be
was
some
so
type of.
close. Sean was right on him,
Yeah.
but the 37 by a bumper will
Yeah.
continue to lead this race.
I
I
just
did
have
not
to
get a
say
good
this
look on
here
that.
is that
What's the
even
next
I don't
race?
know what we had. I saw what happened in turn 1, and whoever's on the inside just turned
Oh,
right,
yeah.
or they just had no steering and turned right up at everyone in front of them. I mean, something.
What did you say it
Something's
was?
got to be done.
What did you
A lot
say it
of
was?
people are saying it was the 80 of Space Boy Jake, but I don't know.
He's been in a couple of accidents today, so I'm not
I would
sure
not- I
if he
would not
has
be
any
surprised.
warnings, but I'm sure all the officials are going to group together after this
Yeah.
race, look at the recording that Traffic obviously has, our official race
Yeah.
recording, which will be able to show a lot of the accidents much better than we
Yeah.
can possibly talk about in the heat of the moment. And once they all gather together, there's going to be a lot of rulings, and there's going to be a lot
Yeah.
of people not able to race next week at Richmond.
Yeah.
6 to go now. Like I said, this race has been so long. There's been so many different accidents throughout this race
Yeah.
to slow down the race that the actual weather, it is starting to become dark here in Fontana. Obviously, Auto Club has no lights installed. We cannot race in the night. So for the safety of the drivers, race control has called it. The race will end in 6 laps. So in
And-
6 laps, we will know who our
Yeah.
winner is
And we
in
are
a
green. The
weather-shortened
O2 had a
race.
great start.
A very good race for the O2.
And
Very good
oh
start
my
for the
god,
O2.
we're already
There goes
wrecking
the 7,
already.
and there they
We're
go.
flipping. There we go.
Uh,
Guys.
And the 92 and the O2 going at it. Oh, the O2 sent him too far down, and the 92 hits the transition.
Over. And,
And
look who's not
the
here,
92's
Rag.
mad. Here comes Rag. Yeah, the O2 sent him too
Yep.
far down to the inside, and just he hit
Here
the
comes
transition.
Rag now to the inside. He's gonna force it too wide here. What will happen? Back to the line.
The O2 needs to try to figure out something here. Try to get by Rag. I don't think he's gonna have enough time. He will not. He will finish P2,
Yeah.
Noisy P3, Polar P4, and
I just
Henry over
I
the
don't-
radio absolutely outraged with
it
the
looks like
driver of the O2 there, getting him into a big accident.
what happened in the restart is I don't know what Shane was doing, but it looks like the 7 car just went down, might have hit the pit wall and just shot back up. Something that happened earlier this race as well, and that caused a ginormous wreck.
Imagine if these last 5 laps just have no cautions. Just race to the end.
I will be
death race.
even
That's a
I will
death
be
race.
surprised. But even at this point, I think we might be able to begin to get an idea of who might win this. But who knows? We had the front
Guys,
two in the first
Guys,
four wrecks.
there's still 5 laps, everyone. Please slow down. Please give it a couple of laps. At least get, if you're going to have a caution, at least make it so it'll be a green-white checkered. Okay? Obviously, we do have a green-white checkered rule in this ride, like 3 green-white checkers and it's
Yeah.
1 lap. Because I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm pretty sure at least.
Yeah, and even we are actually getting a look right now on the weather. It's approaching quick, and these cautions are not going to help it.
Yeah, that is true. It's getting darker and darker. We're already starting to hear some word from the radios of these drivers that it's starting to, get a little bit harder to see. The visibility's getting a lot worse, and nobody wants to drive on a really dark track because as fast as these guys are going, you won't be able to see anything.
Yeah.
So obviously, some of these guys are starting to say, it's getting too dark. We got to get this over with. And you
And
can see
there
right
we
now,
go.
See, it's
Starting
getting
to-
darker.
It's definitely gone darker.
starting to get darker. And race control, I believe they're making the right decision here. Trying to get this race over with because nobody wants to be a driver out here in the dark. That's how very bad accidents happen. That's how you get accidents like that cause injuries when you can't see where you are. So right now, 5 to go. Race control making the right decision, I believe, and very, very glad to see it. Some of these
And-
drivers in the back might not be as happy, but
Yeah. And we're gonna go green here, and I think the black Noisy had a good start and pushed Rag.
very helpful for the 16.
And we are Noisy slides high with
Nothing
the
yet.
76.
We are still good. 3 wide for P3 though.
Classically 4 wide.
4 tried to take it down there and try to get something out of it, but he has to let off. He has to try to slot in. The 25 trying to
wide.
get to the inside.
This is not
I
gonna
know
work.
the 80's gonna
We're
send him.
fucking
The 80 just
right in the field. We're on
the
top.
80 just
Holy
wrecked the 25.
He hit
But
the
as
wall.
I say, that Spaceboy Jake to the inside, he might take the lead out of here.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Rags
Back
Rags trying to turn him. Oh,
Look
never
at the
mind.
92.
Never mind. The
That
92 just
got
took
to
P2.
P4.
The 92 just got P2 out of that.
I don't know
Incredible.
what happened, but they got a huge shove back there, and I don't know what happened, but it was just chaos. But
The
I also
80
hope.
From what I saw, the 80 just took out the 25. That was
Yeah.
incredibly irresponsible of the 80, and I do believe there should be a. I'm
2.
not sure
Yes,
where he's
a
at in
2.
warnings, but that is definitely on him.
Yeah, and I hope the 25 is okay because she flipped and hit the wall roof first. I do not know if it's caved in, but this is. I don't know if these drivers are understanding that this is beginning to become a very dangerous race. We have had to fix the catch fence now in about 3 different spots, and we did have reports from that wreck on the front stretch earlier that we did have a couple of fans injured from debris.
Yeah, you know, with as fast as the speeds get at Auto Club, it's a very dangerous race. We've seen very many dangerous wrecks in the past here at Auto Club. Some very tragic moments. But right now, these drivers just need to slow down and just need to be a little bit smarter. 4 to go. There's a lot of time left in this race. Just focus,
Yeah.
bunker down, try to keep yourself out of wrecks, and once we get 2 to go, if you're up there, you got a chance. Just go for it and see what happens.
We gotta hope here is we are
Sean in the 92, like I said at the start, he was a contender to win this one. He's proven it all day. He's up there in P2 right next to Space Boy Jake, your leader. Green
green
flag.
flag. The 10 car, I don't know if that was a jump or not, but they had a good start, but unfortunately will not work out.
Sean almost jumped, but he slowed down. That is completely legal there. Good move from the 92. He's going to lose a couple positions, but he should be
80.
plenty fine.
80 gonna go low here.
Oh.
Here comes the O2 now. As they
Ooh,
are
we got
flipping
some flips
here
back
again.
there.
But I think they
No.
almost landed it, but it's not gonna work.
Again, can we drive for once?
Here
Looks like
comes
that was
Bragg
No.
now,
Shane.
gonna try making a pass on the 80. The 80 though, gonna slam right into the door. He is not want to lose his lead. Here comes the O2 though. I think he's gonna give.
Oh,
he's
the
gonna move
O2
him.
just
He's gonna
shoved the
move
80 out
him.
of the way, and the 80's mad. I think he's still P3, but he almost lost a lot of spots
Yeah.
because of that.
Now I don't know who flipped back there, but I definitely think one of them was Shane.
Yeah, it looked like the 25 got into the 7 there with Shane. I'm not sure. We're listening into Shane's radio right now. We're trying to see what he's saying is going on there. But it looks like he's taking responsibility for some of that.
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, there's so many cars on this track right now. It's really hard to see everything. But I mean, yeah, stuff like that, very dangerous.
Now, even
Luckily,
another thing I am scared
everything's okay.
about with these models is that I'm wondering, do you think the aerodynamics are just going to be too dangerous for next season? I mean, these cars have been flipping pretty easily.
We've already heard information from the officials here at Nextel that next season we're getting completely brand new cars, a completely new division. Very exciting to see. So hopefully, with some of the information, some of the leaks we've been seeing, hopefully Nextel can fix some of the issues we've had here in this first season and hopefully have much better cars for season 2. Obviously,
Boy.
80 did not get going there.
And they
As
are
the green
already
flag
wrecking back here. The 10 up and over, and
There
he'll
goes
hit
the 10.
And I think
Ah,
that will be a caution.
And that'll be the green-white checkered there as they
Polar
race
now.
back.
Polar now,
Polar.
trying to battle. They're too wide back here.
Polar and
Almost
Rag,
3 wide.
arguably the two
The
fastest
2 car,
drivers
the
of the
2
day.
car just came down, and he's gonna cause.
And the
3
O2
cars,
just took out 3 cars.
Over the 1 car over the wall.
Incredibly irresponsible by the O2.
The
The
80
25 just drove up. That's a LePage. That is a park. My God, that just took out noisy. That is a park right there.
That's-
I've never.
that is actually a park, yeah.
That is incredibly stupid. The 25 just drove into the field and just took out the 37. The 37 must be livid right now. And
I
the
don't know.
25, we just got official word from race control. The 25 will be parked from the race.
And I think we have
I'm not
another
sure if
guy
they're gonna be-
parked. I think we have another guy parked.
She
Who
is
was
in
it?
VC, but I hate to say this. That can't be more discreet, but she has got to be parked.
That was one of
just-
the.
And she is still trying to fight the 37. Look at this.
The 25 is very mad, just letting anger get the best of her right now.
And there's still 3 cars trying to battle her, I think.
Actually, the
because-
O2 and the 25 have to park.
Oh, we got
It-
official word. The O2 and the 25. The O2 who got into the 80 and the, I believe, 10. Sending them, wrecking them. They're both out of this race today.
And one more thing also is that the 80 went over the inside wall. I've never seen that at Auto Club. That usually happens only at road courses.
2
But
cars
we-
parked.
I don't think the O2 and the 25 are gonna move. They are lined up.
We need to get race officials out here immediately. We got to get track safety officials out here and get them out of these cars.
Yeah, the
Very
10 car.
dangerous.
I don't know what the 10 car is doing, but this is not good. Like they need to get them off the
They're
track.
gone.
Even
And
I hope
there
to
we
God
go,
this
they
is
are
not turn
out of the
violent.
race. And these drivers.
I'm
are
sorry, but this
getting
race
out
is
of
a
the race.
fucking hellhole.
And let me tell you right now, these 2 drivers, they're going to be parked for this race, possibly the rest of the season even. Because that was one of the most... They don't have very good reputations already. for some of the accidents they've been in.
Yeah.
And that right there was just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, this
And
is
my goodness.
just. I mean that if we're
The
talking about
10.
Page, it almost
What
looked
did 10
like how
exactly
they were
do?
flipping. I mean that almost looked like a Kyle Busch Juan Hornaday thing. I mean
That
just
was
that was
incredibly intentional. There is absolutely no excuse for that. That right there is a disgrace to racing in general.
I
You know,
just
you've got to
say
have
that.
respect for your drivers. You got to have respect for the fellow drivers out there. And the 25 just proved that they have no respect for any of the other drivers out here in this league, in this field today.
I
And that
mean,
is incredibly dangerous. Could have been even worse. You know, we're only on 2 to go now.
yeah. And
But
we
if
got
that
the
was the last lap, that could have been somebody's race, completely destroyed.
yeah.
So the
As
We
if
25,
also had to. We also
80
have to
lineup.
watch out. Nah, Crazy got in the field because someone left and who was in, and that's why he's in here. But if I had to say anything, yeah, the safety of these drivers matter, and I don't know if those two were caring at that point. I mean, this is you gotta understand that people can get very hurt, and unfortunately, fatalities can happen. I am very disgusted on what those drivers
Yeah,
do.
2
And they
people got
should have
parked.
long suspensions.
you're incredibly right, especially with the chase coming up. You know, drivers like that can completely derail championship dreams. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Oh,
got to
I'll
be a
fix
very
that.
large suspension after
Lack
this.
of
Oh, as I say that, Sean just
respect.
drove down into Shane. It's going to be another caution. I'm not sure what happened there with Sean, but
The O2,
that
the O2 is
the O2's gone,
behind him
but
too.
oh, and now
Behind him
Sean
Look at
almost
this.
gets spun out by Rag,
I
and they're
don't know
going to
what's
lose
going
so
on.
They're
many
stuck.
positions.
They were
Rag
stuck. They
is
were stuck.
furious.
They were stuck. No, they were stuck.
Alright.
Okay.
And look here, Space Boy Jake and Polar.
The 80 is cutting.
Okay,
Has
is
to let off
literally
that
cutting.
position. And he does. Okay, that's
Alright.
good.
He let up.
And the 76, one of the fastest drivers all day, Polar, is going to lead them after our first green-white checker, and we are now on to the second attempt at a green-white checker.
I'll change your laps,
just-
please.
The 92, I'm not sure what happened there. 92 seemed to try to drive down. He drove down, and the 7 was there, and I'm not sure he saw the 7
I don't know.
there.
I don't know what the 80 car's doing, but he is driving on the backstretch.
What is going on? My God.
This is crazy. I don't know if
To get his lap back, but I already gave it.
I understand drivers are,
Oh, he's coming back.
are losing their patience at this point, but I mean, if you're just gonna disrespect the officials like that, then that is just completely wrong.
I'm not extending this. Just saying.
This is green white checkered attempt 3 out of 3, I think.
Wait, is this
Or
a
it's
one-lap
2 out of 3.
shootout?
Yeah, we're just keeping it as.
Oh, and we're hearing
I'm so done with this.
We're hearing an official announcement from Race Control. The weather is getting darker and darker to the point that they do not feel comfortable continuing with green-white checkers. We are going to be seeing a one-lap shootout. There will be no. Whoever is in first crossing the line will be your winner. It will be a race to the line.
I'll do a longer countdown so you can get ready.
It is pouring it is pouring in the parking lot right now. They have got to hurry up and quick.
Rag's got to be very mad. That might have been Rag and Shane. With only one lap now, they might not have enough time.
Of course.
But we're gonna see.
We are going to be.
Oh, Shane almost just jumped that, and he just.
And the
lost
10,
his stance.
but 10, and here comes the 16.
Here we
I
go.
don't know what's gonna happen. They're gonna hit the wall.
76
Oh,
gonna
they're
lead him into
running
turn 1.
There,
Big
no
wreck back
caution.
there.
They did not flip. Here comes Polar. Polar up
Polar
here.
up to the lead. He's led a good chunk of this race. He might have
Here comes
very
the
well be
16.
the fastest, but the
I'm not
16 trying to
happy.
do
He's
something.
not gonna let him get this.
The 10 trying to hold off the 16, and the 76 trying to hold them all off. They're in the grass. They've got to let off.
Oh, and Caleb's race is over. Oh my, and he's up and over. That was down to the line. They're gonna be nudging each other.
It's gonna be so close.
Down to
It's
the
gonna
line.
be close, but coming to the line.
It's UV.
Looks like it's gonna be Rag.
It's UV.
But I do believe we gotta look back, because I do believe the 16 may have cut there and
As
not
well
given
as
up
the
enough
10.
time.
The 10 also did that as well. I mean, the 10 just came up and shot right into Caleb. The 10 has got to have something's got to
It
happen with the
doesn't
10.
look like the 16 lifted enough. Did not give the 76 enough room to clear. And we're gonna look back at that. But currently, at the moment, unofficially, the 16 is your winner.
And
We'll
as
look
we are
at
just
it.
getting this, I'm actually looking. It is raining on the front stretch.
Hey, yo,
We are
for
getting
anybody who